Look at me, 80 years old. The lines on my face aren't just wrinkles. They're contour lines on a map of a long journey. The hair's thinner, whiter, the steps a little slower, the morning's a bit stiffer. To you, sitting there in your 50s, probably feeling the first real whispers of time, maybe achy knees, reading glasses becoming essential. Noticing how quickly the years seem to flip past, I might seem like a distant future. Let me tell you something. You're standing on the threshold. The view from 80 is startlingly clear, and the lessons learned are etched deep. Listen closely, because what I wish I'd truly understood at your age might just reshape the decades. You have left one. Your body keeps the score. Invest wisely now. This isn't about vanity. It's about freedom. At 50, you likely feel the first real twinges, the back that protests after gardening, the knee that grumbles on stairs, the energy that dips earlier than it used to. You might brush it off, just getting older. This is your body whispering its first warnings. The whisper becomes a shout. That ignored back pain, it can become chronic sciatica that steals your ability to walk comfortably. Those creaky knees, treated, they might dictate whether you can travel, play with grandkids, or even navigate your own home without pain. The fatigue you push through, it can become a constant companion, dimming your enjoyment of everything. Prevention is power. What you do now is your most powerful investment. It's not about becoming a gym rat overnight. It's consistency. Move daily. Find something you enjoy and can sustain brisk walking, swimming, cycling, yoga, strength training crucial for bone density and metabolism. Don't stop. Ever fuel intelligently. You know the drill. More plants, lean protein, whole grains, less processed junk, sugar, and excess alcohol. Hydrate. This isn't a fad diet. It's armor plating for your future self. Sleep is sacred. Stop burning the candle at both ends. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours. Chronic sleep deprivation accelerates aging and disease. Listen and act. Don't ignore persistent niggles. See the doctor. Get checkups. Manage blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar aggressively. These are silent killers that steal quality years. Stretch and strengthen. Flexibility and core strength are your guardians against falls and immobility later. The view from 80. I see friends who prioritize their health. They travel, garden, engage fully. I see others imprisoned by bodies they neglected, chronic pain, limited mobility, reliant on others. The difference wasn't luck. It was decades of choices made starting right where you are. Your 80-year-old self will either thank you or curse you for what you do today. 2. Time doesn't just fly. It accelerates. Choose your focus ruthlessly. You feel it already, don't you? The years between 50 and 60 seem to pass in a blink compared to 20 to 30. Brace yourself. It gets exponentially faster. Decades collapse into what feel like moments. The future you vaguely planned for arrives with startling speed. The last Saturday. In July phenomenon, at 80, you realize you might only have 10, 15, maybe 20 last Saturdays in July left. That finite number hits hard. Every year becomes more precious, not less. Ruthless prioritization is survival. You cannot do it all. Stop trying. The biggest regret we carry isn't usually what we did, but what we didn't do because we were too busy, too scared, focused on the wrong things. Audit your time. Where does your energy actually go? How much is spent on things that drain you versus things that truly light you up? How much is spent worrying about things outside your control? Define your hell yes. What are the experiences, relationships, and pursuits that make your soul sing? What brings deep connection and meaning? These must become non-negotiable. Say no firmly, kindly, without guilt, to everything that doesn't align with these core priorities. That includes draining social obligations, excessive work demands, and mindless consumption, both physical and digital. Deferring joy is dangerous. I'll travel when I retire. I'll learn the piano someday. I'll spend more time with friends. When things calm down, life rarely calms down, and someday often evaporates. If it matters, weave it into your life now, even in small ways. The view from 80, the clutter of obligations, the hours lost to mindless scrolling or pleasing others, the dreams perpetually postponed, these blur into a background hum of regret. The vivid memories, the moments of pure connection, the adventures seized big or small, the passions pursued, these are the jewels you hold on to. Start collecting those jewels now. Time is your most precious, non-renewable resource. Spend it like the treasure it is. 3. Relationships are your true legacy. Nurture them like rare orchids. You know this intellectually. But at 50, amidst career peaks, parenting challenges even with older kids, life's busyness, relationships can easily slip onto autopilot. Mistake. Monumental mistake. The great thinning. As you age, your social circle naturally shrinks. People move, drift apart, and sadly, pass away. The friends and family you have now are your core network. Neglect them, and the loneliness later can be profound and unexpected. Quality over quantity. Forget the hundreds of superficial connections. Invest deeply in the handful of people who truly matter, the ones who see you, support you, challenge you lovingly, and make you laugh until you cry. These are your lifelines. Repair the breaches. Is there an old friend you fell out with? Sibling rift, unexpressed apologies, or gratitude. Do not wait. Swallow your pride. Pick up the phone. Write the letter. Why time runs out faster than you think, and the weight of unresolved relationships is heavy. Forgiveness of others and yourself is liberation. Cherish your partner if you have one. Long marriages go through seasons, some easy, some brutally hard. At 50, you might be in a comfortable rut or facing significant challenges. Invest in each other. Date nights matter. Real conversations matter. Small acts of kindness matter. Shared adventures matter. Physical intimacy matters. Don't take them for granted. The person beside you, sharing the journey, will be your most crucial anchor in the storms of later life. Tend that garden meticulously. Build bridges across generations. Nurture relationships with younger people, your own children, even as adults, nieces, nephews, younger colleagues. They keep you connected to the evolving world, offer fresh perspectives, and become vital sources of support and joy later. Be open, be curious, be present with them. The view from 80, when possessions fade and achievements gather dust, it's the love you gave and received that echoes, sitting with a lifelong friend in comfortable silence, holding your partner's hand, weathered by time, seeing your values reflected in your grown children, receiving a call from a younger friend who values your wisdom. This is the true wealth. This is the legacy that endures long after you're gone. Nurture it fiercely. 4. Regrets. The heavy stones in your pocket, minimize them now. We all have regrets. But the ones that haunt us at 80 are rarely the bold mistakes, the daring leaps that didn't pan out. They are the sins of omission and the failures of courage, the usual suspects, working too much, sacrificing precious time with family, friends, and personal passions for the relentless pursuit of career or money. The promotions and bonuses are forgotten. The missed school plays and quiet evenings are not. Living for others' expectations, choosing a career, a lifestyle, or even staying in relationships based on what parents, society, or peers expected, rather than your own authentic desires. The weight of an unlived life is immense. Not expressing love and appreciation, assuming people knew how you felt, holding back affection, not saying I love you, I'm proud of you, or thank you enough. Words left unspoken become permanent ghosts. Letting fear dictate. Fear of failure, fear of judgment,